with Blue Collar Family.
Perfect.
Obviously, the whole family couldn't make it, but we're back. We made it.
And this will happen. Where not everybody will make it.
Yeah.
Well, we're shooting the cast on as is basis, so we are as is right now. We made it. We're here. So, I guess we can say a few things. First, Alex, tell us what happened today with you.
So, my day started off pretty good. I woke up on time. I went to, I have a long drive to work today at the job site that I was working at. Did some troubleshooting, got some things done with the elevator that I was working on, trying to finish up, trying to get ready to call for inspection. That all went good, had a good lunch, had a great day, everything was working. We had one little technical issue with a part. It wasn't the right one, but we were able to bypass that and keep it going. And then day was over.
Smooth Friday then.
It was a smooth Friday. I was like, man, we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna load up all the gear for this podcast that we're filming today.
Oh man, I'm glad somebody had a smooth day.
And then halfway home, I run into a rent-a-cop.
Oh,
on the road.
Armed rent-a-cop? He's over here just fucking get down.
I can't say that I did see
any firearm, huh?
Any firearms, anything like that.
He wasn't wearing a bulletproof vest in his fucking seat, was he?
I couldn't tell, the windows weren't tinted, but I wasn't looking for that.
Gotcha.
I did notice that this rent-a-cop had, obviously a police vehicle with him, or he was driving a police vehicle. He had the antennas on the roof.
Okay, unmarked.
Yeah, and but I noticed the license plate. It looked like a dealership license. It was blue. It wasn't like a cop.
Or yeah, suspicious.
Yeah, it was suspicious. When I rolled it, when I got behind it, and he, cut me off a little bit. I was like, okay, whatever, you want to be, cop.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. We're heading the same direction.
Like, all right, whatever. He moves over. He lets me pass. I look over. It looks like he has like a laptop, like set up.
Okay.
It wasn't on. I just seen something square sticking. Like how cops.
Yeah.
Because they're running plates or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I pass him. He gets behind me all crazy, and I was like, all right. If you're gonna fake pull, put some lights on me, go for it. Because I know you're not a cop. You don't even have a front license.
You're gonna bust one of those insurance scams. Just stop on the brake and have him hit you. I was hit.
I've been driving these long commutes for so long. I don't like playing those. I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me.
Yeah.
I don't do it to nobody.
When I was younger, I'll tell you, I was that guy. It pissed me off at 5 a.m. I'm following you to work, bitch.
Were you the brake check guy?
No, I was roll down the window, throw a water ball at you guys.
Oh my God. So yeah, I pass him. He gets behind me all crazy like he was a cop. I was like, you're not a cop, dude. Relax. So we're going. He finally gets around me all crazy. He goes over some lanes, gets around me, and he goes up. I was like, all right,
Takes
whatever.
He's gone.
I thought I wouldn't have to deal with him anymore.
Yeah.
And then I guess I catch up to him, because we're just going through traffic,
same direction.
Trying to get home.
Mm-hmm.
And about halfway, almost to my house, there's a fork in the road where the freeway goes, one way, and then splits off to 2 freeways. And my exit's right past that. So
it was literally a fork in
the road.
It was a fork in the road.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was all the way in the left lane, and I had, I was in the lane getting ready to exit. And I exit, but I'm still looking at my rearview mirror because this guy was, over there.
Yeah, he's spying on you.
Yeah, he's spying on me. And then I notice he drastically gets into the exit.
Oh, cut straight over to the exit lane.
All the way over, all 3 lanes over, and gets in the exit.
Yeah.
And then
we're not done.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, dude.
Wait a minute. That's that motherfucker.
I was like, what is going on? Yeah. I was like, all right, whatever.
Trippy.
Yeah. And I was like, all right. So he did that drastic move.
How long did that drive? How long was that drive?
Oh, yeah. How long was that whole interaction?
Before the fork in the road, where he
Before the fork in the road, I would say 15, 20 minutes.
damn
But I was
Same
behind,
direction.
I was
good
behind
20,
him.
25 miles.
Yeah,
right?
I was behind him the whole time. So
Oh yeah, so he was clearing the path, and you were just fucking.
I was just following. 'Cause
jamming.
He was just he was picking the the gaps. I
Oh
was
yeah.
just,
Yo, hell yeah, yo, you're getting home. I'm
hey,
getting home. Let's fucking have a good time.
We're shooting a podcast today.
Exactly.
I
Yo, I gotta get the fuck
I
on.
was like, this guy's
Yeah.
diving, moving. I was like, all right, cool. And then I guess he didn't like how close I was to him or something. But I passed him. We got on the exit, and then he was right behind me the whole time. So I was like, all right. I would move over to the left. He would move to the left. I would move over to the right. He would move to the right. I was like, all right, this guy's
Something's happening.
something's up. So I take one of my kids to a football field by there, and it's a back road. So I go down that. I make the right to go down to that back road. He doesn't go down it. He just keeps going straight. So I was like, all right, maybe
he
it's
lives
just-
around here.
Maybe he lives around here. I don't know. I just was tripping.
Yeah.
So I go down that road, make a U-turn, come back out, get back on the road to because I'm going home. And right, and like 30 feet past that exit that I took, or that off road,
Yeah.
he's there on the side of the road waiting.
You ditched him.
I tried to.
You
ditch
found him.
and then I don't know if because there's a building there's a corner building on that side road, and then it goes into an open field. So I don't know if he got far enough past to see if I went all the way
You're
down. 'cause
circling
I
around or
just did
not.
a U-turn and came back because I was like,
Hey, this whole time he never made any gestures to you.
No,
he never
no
honked
gesture. I
or
didn't-
flicked his lights. Nothing like that.
nothing. His windows weren't tinted. He was in a
Yeah.
fishbowl, and I
Yeah.
could see everything. I could see the wannabe computer. And
Oh, yeah.
like there was a gun, but I couldn't tell. And he was
But you
wearing
said there wasn't a gun. Is there a
It
gun?
looked like something was there. I couldn't verify. What
God damn, you
it
need
looked
glasses.
like,
He's like, "There's a
police
long stick in
officers
that
have-
car."
Yeah, there's whatever. And he was wearing a beanie, and he wasn't wearing the attire that a police officer would be wearing.
Yeah.
And usually they have their laptops are on. Whatever he had square in there, it wasn't on. So yeah, he was waiting for me. Or I don't know if he pulled over just to see where I was going, but I came back. He got back on the road, and then I was on one road that goes straight to the police station. So I took it down, hoping, if he knew the area, he would think that I was trying to go to the police station.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you drove right by it then.
I drove right by it, and as soon as I drove right by it, that's when I got on the phone with the police department.
Okay. You're like, hey, this is sketchy
Yeah.
now. Something's going down.
I'm trying to film a podcast later. I need to go home.
You're
pick
like, please
stuff
don't
up.
shoot me. I got shit to do.
Obviously, as soon as
Got shit to
as soon as
do.
I seen him behind me, I'm not going home.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna take him straight
Safest.
to my house.
That's the safest. That's the safest move you could have done.
Yeah. So
Who knows, man? I would have came out acting like a freak.
right? Or now he knows where I live.
Yeah.
So yeah. So call them. They get a hold of me, or I finally get past somebody because they put me on hold. I didn't call 911. I just called the
Yeah.
police department because
That's what you should do.
I didn't know how serious this guy was.
Yeah.
He could have just broke off and then
Yeah.
disappeared.
Mind his business. Yeah.
Right. But he followed me all the way past a little bit past, I wouldn't say past, right to the tipping point of where I live. But in the hometown that I'm in, we went to the edge of the town, and there's a Home Depot at the end.
Yeah.
So I was like, I told the police officer that I was on the phone with, and I was like, I'm gonna go to Home Depot just to see if he's still telling me.
Yep.
It would be on the left side of town. I would have to go down a little bit to the right of town just to get to the Home Depot. So I get to the Home Depot. The police officer is telling me, yeah, just go by there. I'm telling him, I'm by the Walmart. I'm by here. Is he still behind you? Yes. All
So
right.
these guys are like, we'll meet up. Or did
Right,
they
they were
even
trying
say
to get
that?
officers around
Oh,
so
okay,
they
okay.
can catch up and
Gotcha.
see what's going on.
Yeah.
And then she goes, it was a lady that was helping me. She told me, just make your way back to the police department.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So I take that street down. I was probably 3 or 4 blocks away from the police station, and then they tell me to make a right in the neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, there was cops
Already waiting.
waiting.
On standby.
Yeah, they were waiting because as soon as I turn into the neighborhood, like 3 cop cars surround me. There's one on my right. There's one behind me. There's one on my left. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking in my rear view, trying to look past the cop car that's behind me. I was
Oh,
like,
see if he's gonna pull in behind you.
yeah. No, he was missing.
Oh,
He must
He
have
just-
turned on a different road.
he just knew.
Right. Something was,
He heard the radio.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he. Maybe that's
Maybe.
what it is. Oh fuck,
Maybe.
something's going down.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here.
Anyway, so I'm on the phone with the police officer that I was supposed to meet up with. He tells me, "All right, pull over."
Mm-hmm.
There's three cop cars behind me. One of them comes up to the window. He's like, "What?" I walk him through what happened, ask for my ID, and then he's looking around. Then he spots the vehicle come down another road,
Different road out.
different road,
Yeah.
into the neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just pulls over right there.
He just casually stops.
He stops, and then the cops, get behind him.
Yeah, they fucking go and
Yeah,
they go over there and see what's
cop
happening.
car behind him, and then they go and speak to him. And then they walked away, and they go talk to him, and I would say 2 minutes go by. They come back to me.
Mhm.
Were you driving reckless on the road? I was like, what?
Me?
I wouldn't say I was driving reckless, but I was getting through traffic.
Oh, yeah.
I would say we were both getting through traffic, if you call that reckless driving. Sure.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, you're not in any trouble. We're going to investigate him because he doesn't have no plates. He's,
What kind of fucking car
Tailing
he's
you.
driving? Yeah.
and apparently he was trying to call the cops on you.
You fucking
driving-
both motherfuckers. There's somebody following me. I'm following somebody. Somebody needs to come out.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I look at the guy. Are you kidding me? I was like, "He's like, yeah, that's what he's saying. We're gonna follow up on the call and see if his story checks out."
Well,
Um,
Jesus.
And then I asked him, "So, say this happens to me again, what would be procedure?" He said, "Well, go to
He's
your
a-
local police department. Just go there, park there, and call us. Don't get
just drive through the fucking front door.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't drive.
What
to
if he
the,
fucking shoots at me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
fucked.
I was
Drive
like-
faster.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Well, he's like, you're free to go. Give you my ID. I went home.
Yeah. Well, good. I mean,
They were still there with that guy. So
who knows? Thank God. Who knows? Obviously, if he was even really calling the police, maybe he was just
Right.
casing you out.
yep.
I found that strange ultimately because, I've spent most of my life just driving, commuting, right?
Mhm.
Or just from there to here. And whenever, especially on a Friday, everybody's trying to get home and, you see that one car fucking moving. You get that urge, like, I'm getting behind that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you get behind and you pop, 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 pop. And then at the end, you get a friendly, hey, yeah. See you later. You know what I mean? And you guys
At the
park.
fork of the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah. At the fork of the road. It's like, that's my buddy. And you guys split ways.
Yeah.
It's just wild to me that guy is all, this motherfucker.
Right. And I was behind him the whole time. Like, I wasn't on his, tailgate or anything.
Yeah. You're following him.
Yeah, we were going through traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Wild.
It
Yeah.
is. I was watching the news last night, right? East Bay.
Mm.
I don't know if you heard of that yesterday, Vince.
Which one?
Shooting on the freeway.
Oh,
There's been a
dude,
couple-
that's normal. That's my whole day. That's daily life.
There's
over
been
there.
a couple this week, apparently
Yeah.
3 or something.
Mhm.
But yesterday, this guy that was just driving, his back window got shot up.
Damn.
Right? Ended up happening. 2 guys were shooting each other.
Oh,
on the
across.
freeway. This guy
Crossfire.
So
Oh, man.
that's probably why 3 cops were waiting for you.
I'll tell you right now, if 2 cars are shooting at each other, this motherfucker drove between them. He don't got 2 eyes. He can't see guys out the gun shooting each other. What
There's
the
people
fuck?
with tunnel vision.
What the fuck?
There's people with tunnel vision. They're
Yeah.
looking down the road.
I don't know what that
Yeah,
demographic
no,
is.
I'm always, because, those long commutes, I'm going a little bit above the speed limit.
Mhm.
I'm always got to keep a lookout for the cops.
Yeah.
So my head's always on a swivel, especially when this guy, he was driving like a police car.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have been like, bro, why are you hating on me? Like, I'm trying
Yeah.
to get home too.
Right.
Wild.
Maybe he's out there looking for trouble.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I got it. As soon as
Why would he be calling the police?
yeah, that's why I called the police. I tried to ditch him, and he did. He was waiting for me.
I was calling the
You
police
couldn't
too.
shake him.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Like I didn't try to do anything
Yeah.
crazy, but
That
geez.
cracks me up.
Yeah, we were supposed to meet here 2 hours prior to this,
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
and Alex sends us a message saying, "I
Yeah.
got a wild story for you guys. I'm going to be late."
yeah, it just
That's
delayed
wild.
Everything, but
It really is.
it worked out.
Well,
But we won't hold it against you for forgetting that memory card.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that too.
That
you know, you
That
had
was my
your
fault.
cortisol levels at the
Yeah.
all-time high. You
oh
were-
yeah, that was.
Yeah. It cracks me
Alright,
up.
a lot
What's
going
up?
on.
What's new,
That's been a while.
Vince?
Yo, you know,
you had a trip last week, huh?
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. You know, I got back from a little vacation on Monday. We went out to Arizona, spring training, first year. I feel like this may just be me, but the first time you go on vacation somewhere you've never been before, I like to punch it right in the mouth. So I'm getting fucking hammered drunk, doing everything I can,
Oh,
seeing
man.
everything I can see, no holds bar, and then pay for it the next few days after I get home because it wasn't a vacation. It was like a fucking job, right? You're like, fuck, why did I do that to myself? But other than that, we saw. I'm not a golf player. I was trying to fucking think about the last time I literally played the front half, a fucking full 18 hole golf course, and I was saying I was like 19 and. I was telling these guys, I was like, about 19. That's incorrect. I think the last time I played was with my dad, and I was probably like 16 or 17.
Wow.
So from that age, I did not play. I'm much, much older than 16 or 19 now. But get out there, right? We played 2 courses. One was a pretty sought-after course, TCP Arizona, Scottsdale. So it's what do they call that? A champions course. We played a champions course.
Damn.
It was nice. The greens were nice,
Expensive?
bro. I don't play golf, so it was like, what? I was like, damn, this is the price.
But did you play?
Yeah,
Oh,
of course I did.
okay.
And I was like, this is the price.
How much?
You want to know what the price was?
I want to know.
I'll tell you, $400 plus.
You-
I got a rental.
And you rented.
I rented a
Well,
set
that was total.
total. I also bought a glove. So technically, the rental is like 140, 150.
Oh, so it's like around 300.
Yeah, about $300. Nah, maybe 290, 285, something like that,
Jeez.
which is still it's pretty hefty. We'll continue to talk about this course and then I'll talk about the first one I played. So this TCP Champions course, it's actually where they have the waste management competition at.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Yeah, so that's the area we were playing. Great place, super nice, fun. I expected for that amount of money to get a goddamn sack of balls, like a ball sack or something, right? Fuck, bro, give me a free drink coupon. I don't know, bro. Like, I felt like I got fucked. Whoa, no cigarette. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, man.
I thought I was the understanding that this was gonna give me something. Yeah, it gave me a fucking
Yeah.
backache and a headache.
You didn't get a free drink.
I swear to God. So
man.
whatever. I complained a little bit about that, but played that course. Again, I don't play. I shot a 52 over, which I don't think is that bad. I mean, I couldn't tell you what is bad.
For not playing for so long.
Well, I feel like that's definitely the truth, and I don't know what a bad golfer looks like because, well,
Wow.
the people around me definitely didn't shoot no 52 over. You know what I mean? But yeah, so the first that course was great. Shot a 52 over. That one was more leisurely because the guys that were in front of us were old dudes. They were pissing some of my party off, like because there was just one guy in particular, a guy in red. He was an old dude, and I don't know what his deal was, but every time, like, it looked like he cleared the area, he would just turn around and walk straight back into the fucking fairway. And, on some fucking bunk wild shit. And he would do it right when the other guys were teeing off, and the ball was fucking flying right towards him,
Oh, my.
like, multiple times, and these guys are screaming, what the hell is this guy doing?
Get out of the way.
But nobody got hit.
Luckily.
No, but I mean, technically, I'd have been like, that'd have been kind of, what would happen?
Mhm.
You know?
Well, I think Manny got hit once.
Manny.
Yeah.
So what
I
happened?
think he took one to the chest.
Oh,
He probably wasn't paying attention.
what the
Well,
fuck
right.
is?
He was going back and forth. To
Yeah,
the
exactly.
side.
He's fucking shimmering too much.
Yeah. I don't think it was like full blown, but it was.
Fucking got him.
Yeah.
So what happens?
He got a bruise.
Oh, you mean that guy don't pay you
Yeah.
nothing? You know, got fucking decked. Gotta go, guys.
Man, I wish
Play
Mike was
on.
here to
Yeah,
tell
I
the
wish you
story.
can corroborate. Yeah,
Here, but, you know.
corroborate the story. But yeah, maybe we can get him
Believe
on.
he did get hit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, that course was great. Nice, like you expect. You know what I mean? I guess I don't know what I expected, but people that play golf, it's what you'd expect.
Mm.
That's the consensus I got from all the guys.
Yeah.
It was great. The first course we played, very much more my kind of style. Drinks, $8,
Ooh. Wait. How much were the drinks at the other place?
16.
Ooh.
Same drinks,
For a beer or a cocktail?
cocktails.
Oh.
I don't know what the beer was. I was drinking John Daly's.
Ooh.
Lemonade, iced tea, a little bit of Tito's,
Yeah.
maybe a lot of Tito's.
A lot.
Depends how you like it.
Maybe there was double the Tito's
I
at the other
tasted.
place.
I tasted a few of those. They were definitely $24. The other place, so the first place we played golf was called Estrella. It's looking like that's come towards the mountains or something. I don't know. We woke up at 5, like 6 in the fucking morning to get out there. Tea time was early. I'm fucking dragging because I just flew in that night at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you got a story.
Yeah,
You
well,
got a story leading up to that.
oh, no doubt. So let's. I guess we can roll back just
Yeah.
slightly
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
golf course. That first golf course we were going to, I was supposed to arrive in Arizona the day before Thursday because we played Friday morning at around 10:30, 11. But as I get up
In the morning.
in the morning, a.m. As I get up and get going, get my bag, I was already fucking packed from last night. So I get a call. They're like, "Hey, let's meet at the airport. We got plenty of time." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna jump into an Uber, or maybe I'll drive. I'll weigh my options." Look up the traffic like. I was like, it seems all right. I'll take an Uber. Look at the Uber charge. I was like, fuck it. It's vacation. $64. Fine.
Jeez.
Get in the Uber. Guy picks me up pronto. We're driving, and I see he's taking people in the Bay Area. They probably know, but he's going over the. Why did I forget the bridge name? He's going over the Bay Bridge, and then trying to come 101 south to the airport.
Oh.
And I was like, "Hey, dude, I don't think it's a good idea to go over the Bay Bridge and go down 101 South. I think you should definitely go down the 80. Yes, there's traffic right here, but as we cross over on the 92 right there, boom, it's way more smooth." He's like, "No, this Google Maps says it's good."
Ah.
I said, "Okay, okay." Those are my last fucking words. Because when we get out there, we crossing the bridge, fucking traffic, to be expected.
Yeah.
Boom, we get into San Francisco, dead stop. And I'm like, "Something the fuck is going on?"
What time is this?
Bro, this was at like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah. No.
Dead stop.
Yes.
And I was like,
There's full.
I
traffic.
better see what's going on here. Looking up my Google Maps, fucking dead red all the way. Big sign, because he had the signs on the side.
Fucking maroon, purple.
Yeah, literally. It said crash on Oyster Point Road, which is literally exit right before the freeway. And I was like,
right before the airport.
yeah, airport. Yeah, sorry for the airport. And I was like, it's maybe they'll clear it. At that point, I had literally 1 hour to get into that fucking place and then to catch my flight at, I think the boarding was 10:30.
Mhm.
So I was like, I got some leeway. I waited 30 minutes and I'm looking at people next to me because, I'm in the backseat of this Uber and I'm looking around and I'm seeing people fucking sweat. Like, oh my God. And then I started looking at them and I started thinking about my flight and I was like, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss the fucking flight. So I pull up my fucking app, call them up, customer service. I'm like, "Hey, going to miss this flight. What can you guys do? Could I get the next one?" The lady was like, "Oh, you should have called an hour ago. We have a 3-hour window. I'm not sure we can do anything for you." I was like, "Listen, lady, listen here." I was like, "There's gonna be something you're gonna do for me. I don't know what it's gonna be, but you're gonna do something." And she's like, "Well, let me talk to my, manager or whoever it might be." I was like, "All right, perfect." Gets on the phone about 5 minutes later. She's like, "We can move your flight to the 9 p.m. one." I was like, "Okay, whatever. That's the only one you guys got. Fine, 9 p.m. it is." Hang up the phone. My Uber driver was like, "I think we can make it there by 10. I look at my friend there. I'm like, "My friend, we're not making it." And I was like, and he's like, "Oh," he's like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." I'm like, "You're gonna apologize to me, dude." I'm like, "This is just what happens. It's not your fault." Like,
Yeah.
Just
knows?
went the wrong bridge.
no, literally, I didn't want to just, give him a little fucking jab. Like, bro, if you would have just went the way I wanted to go, I would have made my fucking flight. But no, you got to let be what lies, right? So I was like, you know what? He's like, okay, we got to Brisbane or Bisbane. Or
Brisbane?
yeah, however you want to fucking pronounce that town. And I was like, "Hey, dude, cut my fucking Uber and drop me off right here." He's like, but the airport. I'm like, "I fucking moved my flight, but I'm not spending fucking 12 hours at the airport. Pull the fuck over and let me the fuck off." And he's like, okay. Pulls over, lets me off. I get the charge, $99.62. And I was like, how the fuck?
Was it 64?
Where the fuck did this charge come from, bro? Like, I got off earlier. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I got off before my
Get the
destination.
fuck out of here. I was pissed. Anyways, and then I proceeded to get Uber again because I'm stuck in fucking Brisbane. And my Uber costed me like $60 to get home. I swear to God, Uber, those guys are, that company's raking it.
Was BART an option?
No, bro, that's the thing. So what ended up happening was some kind of gas tanker fucking jackknife, jumped off the freeway, dumped tons of fuel. But during the course of that, he hit, I guess, the major power lines. So BART was down. The whole fucking freeway was down. The spill crew was out there. It was like a mess or something.
What
So-
about the chopper you have?
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
My weenie? I ain't flying very far. Shit.
Wow.
Yep, there's Vince.
Yeah.
I ain't making it that far. But,
What airline was this?
Oh, dude, you know what?
That said
Budget.
3-hour
Budget airline.
Buzz.
Budget.
No, budget. It's a
Oh.
budget airline. Frontier. But I'm going to tell you,
Frontier.
bro, Frontier levels above Spirit.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you. The
It's been
plane.
a while since I've been on a Frontier.
Well, it's been a while since I've flown Spirit, but I still remember that janky plane. You know what I mean? This one was a lot nicer. Anyways, I made it there in one piece. There was tons of turbulence. At one point, the guy next to me got so like, I don't know. I was talking to him. We were chumming it up. I'm a talkative person, so tell me your fucking story, right? And this motherfucker just didn't hold back.
Oh,
Yeah,
laid
he-
it on you.
bro, like, he was like, yeah, bro, I'm Jehovah. I'm out here doing my thing, visit my family. Hey, good for you, man. I was like, hell yeah, I got some family that are doing that and yada yada. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, hey, if you see him, ask him, tell him hi. They're friendly people. He's like, all right, I will. But when that turbulence hit, I swear to God, he was like, I am Jehovah. Because it was like, I was riding a fucking Bronco.
Wow.
But, we made it, landed fine.
This guy live in Phoenix, or
No.
he was going to visit?
Yeah, he was going to visit. Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure where he was living, but yeah, he was going to visit in Phoenix. But boom, we land. We land at like 12:45. Get the fuck out of the airport. Get picked up at like 1. Get to the place we were staying at the Airbnb. It was like 1:30, 1:40. Go to bed. Woke up at fucking 6. I'm already like, fuck. I need a lot of sleep.
Mhm.
That's something that about me. I need 10 hours if I can get it. Shit.
What's the hour change on that?
Oh,
No.
1 hour. No, 1 hour
is it
forward.
1 hour? Yeah.
Yeah, 1 hour forward right now.
So their time won't change this
Mhm.
weekend.
Mhm.
Their time never changes
Yeah.
in
Really?
Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, that's this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
Huh.
this weekend, is it? Sunday. Sunday then?
This weekend.
We get pushed over at 1 hour.
Yeah, we lose an hour.
I hate that bullshit.
We lose an hour.
I really
Spring
do.
forward.
Yeah, I hate it. Anyways, get out there, get to the golf game, the first course, Estrella. That was, I can deal with that. The whole total with the clubs, and they gave me a goddamn ball pouch.
They gave you a ball pouch with no balls.
No, they gave me balls. Six balls.
Oh, the first course.
The first course did,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's why I was basing it all off my first course experience.
okay.
I'm like, these guys, for the goddamn golfing was cheaper. I'm not gonna say the other course was better because I don't know, but they were both clean courses. You know, that guy gave me a ball fucking bag. So, and I paid $260 with rentals at the first course.
Yeah, that's not bad because rentals.
And the drinks were cheaper.
Yeah, $8 fucking drinks. I'm telling you, amazing. Yeah, I would say if you guys are going out there for golfing and you guys never played any of those courses, yeah, definitely hit that Champions course. Is it worth it for one time? Sure. I mean, unless you're a really golf advocate, then yeah, do your thing. You've probably already been there. But that Estrella course, drinks are cheap, people are cool. Yeah, it was nice.
Wow.
But other than that, you know, that little trip I took, the little vacation was great. Saw baseball, you know, obviously. Saw the big time Dodgers.
How many games did you catch?
2.
2.
Yeah. We saw
Both at home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both at Dodgers, I guess.
White Sox.
Yeah, White Sox affiliate. What do you call it? Park.
So I used to live right behind that park
You did.
before it was built.
Oh.
Camelback 107.
Yeah.
Right there. I used to live there.
What was before the park? What was there?
A fucking bunch of sand.
Oh, no shit. There you go.
A
Yeah,
bunch
nothing.
of fucking sand.
Fucking
Yeah.
nothing. So we get to those games. I'll tell you right now, like I said, you know, I'm fucking getting crazy out there. As crazy as I can. I obviously didn't go to jail. But we get out there, you know, I'm feeling pretty damn good. Because we went to the game. So we went golfing in the morning, went to the game at
Were
night.
you the wild card that trip?
Nah.
Every time.
No?
Every time.
I don't know.
Every
you know
time you go on a trip, there's always a wild card.
Yeah, there is, and you know, it's like one of those things. Like people have those shining moments, those little bursts. So everybody had that little burst. You know what I mean? So it was fun. We went to that golf game, had a good time. Saw Freddie Freeman, you know, debut. I think we seen Shohei Ohtani's home run. I don't know if that was his first home run or no. I think that may have been his debut home run. Tight.
Nice.
It was cool. Great experience. Flew home, knocked this week out. You know, work-wise for myself, it was so smooth sailing that Friday would fucking prick me. Look at this. On Thursday, I go to this, I'm not going to call this build group or this construction organization out, but they're not up there. They're one of the lower level construction agencies or companies. They had no idea what the fuck was going on. I get out there and I'm like, hey, you know, you guys called an order out, you know, for fiber. Let's take a look at what you guys have. What do you guys wanted on one of these buildings? Use it for your office. You know, I already know the script as soon as I see construction guys out there. And the project coordinator and the project manager is like, oh, we don't know what you're talking about. We didn't order anything. I was like, really? I was like, how do you know these people? And they're like, no. I was like, well, is this your guys' company? And they're like, yeah, that's our company. And I was like, so who's your superintendent? Like, you know, give me somebody that obviously knows more than you.
Yeah.
And the people were like, that's me. And I just looked around and I was like, this is what you expect. I literally was like,
That's me.
yeah. I was like, this is what you expect from a fucking organization like this. I was like, okay, well, I'm leaving. You guys get it together and call me back. You know, I'll come back out. I leave. They, you know, about 40 minutes later, they call me like, hey, the guy's here. I'm like, I ain't coming back, dude. I'm sorry. I'm done with that. I'm already on to the next side. I got shit to do. So they scheduled it for Friday. So I already knew that I had to go back there. So I already knew what we're going to be dealing with. I didn't realize the next job was going to be a fucking wild. It was a ride, I'm telling you. So get back to that site. Let's finish this one up real quick. Get back to that first build group site. You know, get there. I'm like, hey, you know, yada, yada. I'm back. You guys know what's going on now. The people are like, oh, yeah, actually, it's from somebody else ordered it. I'm like, okay, so they're the primary contractors or the primary person. You guys are secondary then? They're like, no, our company is primary company. We hired them. And I'm like, yeah, well, if that's the case, your name would be on this order. It's not. And you would have. And then what I really wanted to do was like, tell them like, just sometimes I can be a real fucking dick. Plain and simple. What I wanted to tell them was, so you're telling me you wasted my time yesterday because you didn't know what the fuck was going on, and now you're telling me today that I did the order. Like, you were the one that you could have fucking did this thing yesterday. Like, what a waste of time. Like, my time's important. I'm sure your time's important. Value our time. You know what I mean? So fucking get out there, find the dude, walk the site. I was like, look, they're like, this is the building. It's fucking nothing but studs. And I was like, look, I don't know who the fuck you people are. And I don't know what's going on through your mind, but how do you expect us to bring anything to this place? Nothing's even here. Like, I was like, bro, you guys got like fucking 60 studs up. That's it. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? And then they're like, we had no idea. I was like, you fucking knew. Don't say you didn't have no idea. You fucking knew. So anyways, I go through the whole rigmarole about what they need to complete so that we can see what we need.
Right.
Boom, bada bang, fucking walk away from that one. That took fucking 2 hours. I was like, dude, this is taking too long. Hopefully this next site, boom, knock this one out, done. Get there. It's a T-Mobile store. Funny, because I'm like, hey, I'm from AT&T. They're like, right away, the dude's all, because we've done this a few times, and they like to joke around. This dude wasn't joking. He's like, are you going to fix our service? I was like, whoa, bro, chill. Like, get the fuck off me. What do you mean? And he's like, our service has been down. We've been calling. And I'm like, well, I'm not sure about that, but where's the main MPO? That's the main point of entry. I was like, where's that location at? He's like, oh, right next door. That's the construction going on. He's like, they've been turning us off. And I was like, oh, man, that doesn't sound good. I walk around, check out their space, go to the back, and sure fucking enough, I look at the fucking, they call it an NTE, but it's Sienna. It's kind of a big modem. I look at it, fully off. I look at the power, plugged in. Follow the power over to the breaker panel. Breaker panel's off.
Apart.
Yeah, 100%. And I was all, oh, well. I walk back around. First, I was like, hey, who's the super here? Who's the foreman? And the guy's like, one of the guys inside, he's like, oh, he's in a great truck outside. I'm like, all right, well, I'll go fucking find him after I talk to this customer. So I walk around, talk to the customer. I'm like, hey, boom, bada bang, these guys are fucking you. Sorry. That's it. And they're like, they've been fucking us for fucking months. And I was like, months? Yeah, dude. Like, I guess they've been having some issues, major issues. And I was like, well, not my problem. That's not my pay grade. I'm sorry. I'm like, let me go and find this supervisor here and talk to him about what's going on. Like, I'm sure he's a cool guy. The first thing, as soon as I told him that the superintendent or foreman, whoever he was, first thing he tells me about that guy, he's like, dude, he just knocked out somebody yesterday. I was like,
that's why he's in his vehicle.
No. I was like, he knocked somebody the fuck out. I was like,
oh man.
I was like, what? On what was the?
Who the fuck was this?
What
Devo?
transpired? Like, what, was it your employee? Like, who got fucking rocked? He's like, no, it was some fucking homeless guy. And I was like, do you have a video of it? Hey, well, if you're sharing, I want to see it. Right?
Oh man.
So, I was like, he's like, I wish I had a video. I was like, all right, well, fucking bring this guy over. He gets out of his truck. I walk up to him. I'm like, hey. He's like, I was like, I am Vince, yada, yada. He's like, oh, I'm so-and-so, yada, yada. First thing, we shake hands. First thing I was like, this fool's smoking weed in his goddamn truck.
Oh man.
I was like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I was like, as long as you get my shit straight, whatever. I'm like, hey, show me where the MPO location is. He's like, yeah, he's right here. He walks to the back. As he's walking me to the back, he's like, yeah, man, this is my customer right now. He doesn't want any of this shit in here. I was like, any of this shit? I was like, that's doesn't go like that, man. He's like, yeah, it does. Our customer, we get to the back at this point. He's like literally pointing out all AT&T's fucking infrastructure. He's like, we're cutting all this out. Oh, everything's going to go on Friday. The only thing that's staying is the FACP, or Fire Access Control Panel. Yeah. And I'm like, no, it ain't. And then at that moment, we started having a back and forth for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Me telling him that he ain't going to fucking do it, and him telling me he's going to do it. And then I was like, we got to the point where I was like, if we go any further, I'm they be getting knocked out? This motherfucker was like 6'7", bro. Just fucking monster dude. You know, like I might be able to take one hit, but not two. Shit.
Did you pull out your phone at that moment?
No, I would fucking pull out my fucking belt and wrap it around my hand. I need some fucking, you know what I mean? Oh, god damn.
Jeez.
So, you know, I'm like, hey, man, this is not my fucking headache. So it's going to be yours. And he's like, it ain't mine. I'm like, it already is, bud. Fucking walk out, call up the main dudes. And I'm like, bro. My boy at the main OSP guy over there, he's like, Vince, bro, what is going on? And I'm like, dude, tell me. These motherfuckers are out here telling me to cut all this shit out. Like, I don't know about the legality wise about doing that, but I'm pretty sure he can't do it. And he's like, oh, nah, fuck no, he can't. And I was like, well, you know, good thing. Here's all the information. You got to deal with it. He's all, do we have the property manager's information? I was like, yeah, we do actually. Here it is. Call her. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on either.
Wow.
Yeah, wild, dude. So I was there for fucking like 3 hours dealing with, that dude and the nonsense of those people. But I'll tell you right now, as soon as that was over, I got in my fucking car. Mind you, it's like a 600,000-mile Toyota Corolla, and I couldn't wait to just be on the road. Just fucking putting home. Just getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. Wild Friday for me.
So this is just a property where everybody shares the same comm room.
Yeah, so this is what's fucked up. A lot of times is, yes, there is a room specifically built out because it's a multi-tenant building. So there is usually a space that is dedicated and, you know, for all locations. Like, so all.
We have it here. That's why.
Oh, you guys
I'm
do?
asking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in that guy's.
Okay, so that's what sucks. So that is technically a private MPO. So there's common MPOs and private MPOs. So that would be private. So that location I was at was a private MPO. So technically, let's say the property management wanted to, you know, close that whole area off and put a door in the back, they could do that. But that would probably pull from their, you know, leasing footage. So they don't. So they just allow all the fucking telecommunications just blasted on that wall. Where the new tenant did not want any of that.
Weird, right? They would have discussed it when they're signing a lease.
When they're signing a lease, right? Instead of saying, hey, we're remodeling, anything in that place is going.
Yeah.
Wild.
Wow.
Just for the future and anybody out there, do not remove anything by yourself. You will get that bill. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because someone will pay for it, and it's going to be the property management. You know, the cost will move over. Like, AT&T is not going to eat it. But they will come out and fucking pull that shit back and relocate it.
So
At somebody else's expense.
Yeah.
Right. You could go the proper way.
Right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you guys aren't liable because that client isn't getting their.
Well, that's kind of a gray area. It falls on the property management, I think. So let's say that guy cut that shit out, that would drop the FACP. So that's what weird to me is that guy's like, yeah, we're gonna keep the fire access control panel.
Yeah.
I was like, how could it be online if you pull out the fucking phone lines, you idiot? But whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So the FACP will drop. Any hard line, so anybody that's hooked up to that hard line, so if you plug into the wall and call 911, that's gone.
Right.
And that's where that like legality issue falls. You know, if you take away emergency services, that's a pretty fucking big deal. So
Wow.
yeah, no doubt.
Building will be burning. No one will know.
Fuck burning, you know. I mean, shit, someone could be getting fucking shot and robbed, killed. 911. Why's the phone off? You know, someone's getting fucking screwed.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was my Friday. Serge, what about you? How was your week?
My Friday was pretty chill. Yeah, I got busy. But my month has been fucking busy.
Oh, packed?
Busy.
I like that.
Super busy. My partner decided to take a 1 month vacation.
Oh, no shit.
Fucking nice.
He
huh?
said, aha, I'm getting out of
Fucking
here.
nice. The guy
Off for a
fucking
month, buddy.
says, I'm going to South Africa for a month.
Oh, shit.
That's
South
how-
Africa. That sounds fucking tight.
He tells me on a Wednesday. He leaves on a Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
He says it was on the calendar. I said, I'm too fucking busy to look at the calendar.
You all what? Do we have a shared calendar? What fucking calendar?
We do. We have a shared calendar,
Okay.
right? But when you're busy
Yeah.
working,
Yeah.
fucking 12 hours, 16 hours a day sometimes, you don't have time
Yeah.
to fucking email or a calendar.
You know, that's no doubt.
Send me a message.
That's your
Look, you don't
secretary.
have to call me. Send me a message, right?
Yeah.
The dispatcher says, hey, you know, Gert's going to be gone for a month. I said, what? Yeah. So, yeah, the guy took off for a month. So it means he's the sales guy. He's the guy that goes out and
Oh,
makes
yeah.
first contact with the client at the home,
First hustle.
sells the job, and, you know, I come in and kind of take over.
Mm-hmm.
But now Sergio has to do that too.
Your whole, I'm Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
So, yeah, taking calls, going to sell them,
Uh-huh.
doing the work, closing it out, depositing checks,
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
everything, right? You know, my
So you were definitely busy,
yeah.
not just with going on to calls, but all the back end.
Oh yeah. So busy to the point where I told my dispatcher, "Shut the fucking calls off." I'm
Y'all,
not gonna
please,
fucking
I
make-
can't do it anymore.
I'm not. Gonna make it. I said, "There's only one of me
Yeah.
and 8 fucking million calls to go to." No, I'm not gonna do it.
Oof.
So this week kind of tapered off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's starting to be tax season.
Yeah.
People are kind of holding off,
Mm.
but I mean, the last 3 weeks were so fucking busy. I just said, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
You're ready for some sleep. That's what you're saying.
I went, got a haircut, had my guys go and do a job,
Yeah.
finish a job that was pending, and I said, whatever comes in. But you know, sure enough, with this,
Mm-hmm.
you might not have anything the night before, the day of.
Mm-hmm.
You got 4 or 5 calls coming in, so it got busy, a little busy. So
Yeah.
but I also said I don't want to. We had this podcasting going, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't
You wanna
wanna
make the
plan around it,
podcast.
right?
Yeah.
You want to be cleaning someone's toilet out, you know?
But yeah, you know, I did a couple things, but yeah, that's how my month has been actually since last year. So
It's like,
I want to
perfect.
take 2 or 3 days off, but I can't.
Yeah, well, your co-partner here or a co-owner, you know, however it plays out, you got a month off. Guess what? My month's coming. You know what I mean?
Oh, no,
That's-
no, it's gonna be yeah.
You know.
It's gonna be there. So, and he knows it. I don't care.
Mhm.
So, like I've told him from the beginning, the day I take a day off or 2
Mhm.
is because I need it.
Oh fuck yeah!
But I'm also working Sundays, Saturday nights, stuff like that.
On call. Yeah.
Don't ask me why I'm working. It's the day I want to take off.
Mhm.
Don't complain. So same thing goes with me, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. You know, he wants to take off. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Do you
We
think?
did. We had a good month. You know, it didn't drop off.
Mhm.
We had one key guy missing from the team, and
Still made it happen.
we didn't drop off. So,
Hmm.
so yeah, been busy.
Successful business. You know what I mean? You guys are fully. I don't know. You know, it'd be fair to say that you guys are now fully in the Bay Area now. Like people need a tank. Not tank. I don't know. That's your logo. You know, tankless guys. But people that need any kind of plumbing or run into a plumbing problem. You know, I feel like you guys are picking up, and you guys are like on that list. Like, oh, who should we call? You see the couple names. Your name's in there.
Definitely. I mean, the marketing now is taking off, right?
Mm-hmm.
We switched marketing companies in August.
Mm.
So it got pricier, but it is taking off. I
Okay.
mean, we don't do things the way everybody else does. We do it a little bit different.
Mhm.
We got a great marketing company behind us.
Well, tell me about that. Like, you know, you went from one marketing company to the other. What was the major difference? Is it, you know, the clientele they have behind them, or who they could reach? You know, obviously marketing teams and marketing companies, you know, vary. So what, you know, what's this one you're using now? How are they different?
I think they're more personal,
Ah, okay.
right? The actual guy that runs the company
Mm-hmm.
has actually come here.
Oh, he came and checked it out.
And he says, why aren't my other clients doing what you guys are doing?
Ah.
I want to see how you guys operate. So he came out. He's out of San Diego.
Mhm.
Came out, drove around with Gert all day,
Ah.
came to the shop and said, "Look, I'm impressed.
Oh.
You know, you guys are so young and you guys are doing things that other companies that have been around forever aren't doing. Oh, we don't have time to waste, right?
Yeah, I mean.
So, you know, when you control something, right, we can tell them fuck off. We don't like what you're doing. We don't like this part.
Yeah.
Give us some more of this, some more of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, he doesn't know our market. So
Yeah.
he wants to learn our market too, right?
That way, you can expand your guys' exposure.
Does he have other clients here? No, he doesn't have other clients here. He has clients, everywhere else in California, but not here. So we were one of the first ones. So he kind of took to us, and he has he wants to see us succeed.
Yeah.
Right. So, and it takes time when it comes to marketing. The moment you kind of say, "Okay, I'm done. I don't need marketing,"
Mm-hmm.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
because
Everybody
you stop
needs that
spending
feel.
that money, and where does that work come from then, right? You said, "Oh, I don't need them anymore," and a lot of companies make that mistake.
Mm.
I
think they're
see
too
it-
big of word of mouth.
I see it around where people that companies were all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
and they spent a bunch of money in marketing, and then they said, "Okay, we're done." You always have to spend that money in order to get the client
The return calls, yeah.
right? So
Or any calls.
what I can tell you, a little bit over a year now into it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that the customers that are our customers, they love us, right?
That's important. I feel like that's probably one of the most important things that could happen, right?
They're willing to pay what you're worth,
Yeah.
right? They don't question it,
Yeah.
right? And it's hard. It's hard because it is long hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going above and beyond, showing them what you can do, and that what you're talking about, and
Yeah.
and you're coming through, right? You're
You're
you're actually doing
Yeah.
what you said you were,
Yeah.
and some, right? And so those guys tell their friends, they call you back,
Mm-hmm.
a year later, maybe 3 months. You never know, So they
True.
keep on
Maybe
calling you
next
back.
week.
So we're seeing that a lot more, right? We see it probably about 70% of our calls right now, right?
Mm.
Where people are calling us back for more work.
Get
So,
back.
I remember my old supervisors used to say, I don't get it. These guys always want to go for everything at once. And I actually work the opposite, where I go a little bit at a time, gain the trust,
Okay.
a little bit at a time.
You're not trying to break their wallet the first fucking time you talk to them.
Or like I told my partner, because you don't have to, right?
Yeah.
You know what there's going to be more work, right? And I told my partner, let's just get some base hits.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the base hits, little by little.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the outcome? You're going to get
Steady
runs out
flow.
of it,
You know
right?
what I mean? Steady flow.
Right? You try to get everything in one shot, you can lose them.
Yeah.
Right? You got to learn how to read the client and say,
Talk to the client.
They want to, this is what they want. Then you offer it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say, I kind of, that's what our client is, right? Once they see, oh shit, these guys went and did all this for me. Okay.
Mhm.
They call you back.
Yeah, they're ready.
They call you back. So that's how our first year has gone. I mean, we obviously want to be successful, more successful, right? So
Yeah.
I don't want to be working
you want
12,
to get to that point of
16 hours.
1 month
I want to go fucking 6 weeks, 8 weeks off, right?
he's all, I want to get to the point where I'm not even working.
And it'll get there.
The
It'll
company
get
will
there,
get
right?
there, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't put in the work, it's not going to just fall on your lap. So you have to put in the work, and it's difficult at times, right?
Yeah.
We've some people that we know that kind of come out and sometimes help us,
Mhm.
come and help on projects on the side.
Oh, nice.
They said, "Hey, you guys are lucky." And me and my other partner look at each other. We're like, they have no fucking idea that sometimes we don't eat.
Ah.
That we're getting home at night. When they leave at 4 or 5 o'clock, we're still out there till 9 o'clock, right? Because we won't get in trouble,
Yeah. Sure.
So people can see from the outside. Oh, you got all those vans. Oh, you have an office now. Oh, you guys are so lucky.
Oh yeah, you guys are coming up. Oh, you guys must be making moves.
Doesn't happen.
Not
Doesn't
overnight.
happen with luck.
Yeah.
I mean, you do need some luck, but it doesn't happen by luck. You got to bust your ass.
Hard work.
You got to bust your ass, and
This-
it's worth it. I mean, and it takes some time, but once you have that satisfaction of you control everything from A to Z,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell a customer, I don't need you.
Oh
I don't need that headache, because trust me, that happens, right? You get people say, "Oh, so and so can do it for much cheaper."
Oh, hey, can
Well-
let me get the estimate. I'm gonna. Can you match this estimate? Well, show me the estimate.
Yeah.
What is it real? Are you even saying anything that's remotely possible.
Yeah. So I went today. Funny you say that, right? I went to a call today, and this client says, "Well, I have these two companies that are certified just like you,
Good.
and they're like about half of what you're offering." And I'm like, he's like, "I'll show you the estimates." I said, "You don't need to show them to me." I said, "But I don't compare myself to other companies. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know what they do.
True.
I know what I can do, and I told you what I was going to do."
Mhm.
I said, "And that price that they're doing it for, that's just to cover fucking parts. So I don't know if they're making money or not. I'm not in
Yeah.
the business to give, you know,
You're not giving handouts right now.
right? So I said, I'm sorry. I said I would go with them.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for,
100%.
right? You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Right?
Who knows? You're gonna
He
get
goes,
some
"No,
Joe
I-
Schmo. You know what I mean?
You know what you're talking about?" I said, "Okay," and it costs money.
Oh.
It costs money. It costs money.
You got to pay to play.
Yeah, it costs money to get what I'm offering. Right?
Mhm.
You're gonna go. I said, I know exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna go buy that unit, just slap it on there. You're gonna get what you have already now, which clearly didn't work, and that's why you called me.
Mhm.
So
You're gonna
I
keep
said,
getting
"Good luck."
band-aids, or do you want the fix?
yeah, and you have to have you can't sit there and say get pissed off and say, "Oh, this fucking guy
Yeah.
should have done this." You got to move on because that's not your client.
Yeah.
You got to move on and go to the next guy that will appreciate right
Mhm. Yeah, your services.
what you're offering.
Yeah.
So,
No doubt.
but yeah.
No doubt. I like it.
Cool. Should we go on a break?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Let's pause. Yeah. It's
Pause for a
quick
for a
pause.
break.
Yeah. Check our battery life.
Yeah.
So we're back.
Yeah, for the second time,
From our break.
Let me run it back. We are back. I had some camera issues, camera trouble. I thought the video when you hit play is, it'll record until I hit stop, and it's not like that.
No.
That does 8 hours or 9 hours in 30-minute segments. So we lost 30 minutes of video.
Yeah.
Conversation was great. People's faces would probably been nice to see too. but here we are.
There's going to be 30 minutes of
Yeah, our logo.
audio. Yeah.
You're gonna see
Audio,
the bits of our
so-
fucking logo, and then we'll jump back in.
Yeah, this is the second camera, same brand, different models,
God damn.
and we're still having that same issue.
Well,
30 minutes,
some of us
We'll get it one day.
We gotta read. We gotta read the fucking booklet. That's all I'm gonna
I guess.
I gotta read the booklet. I have the book
It's
that I'll
not
read.
straightforward.
Yeah.
Hit record and it just goes.
But jumping back and then jumping back in. I'm not exactly sure we left off. I think we left off in a pretty even space where, we don't need to pick up any individual conversation.
No.
You know?
Yeah, we each individually spoke.
Yeah.
Talked about our week.
Before we get, talking about, companies, I feel like that's kind of where we're talking about, what we're doing, how our weeks went, like you're saying, Serge, over there. During this week, obviously wasn't my vacation weekend, but this week here, I got back. I did go to one store. It's not even a store. I went to a restaurant. Now, I got to plug this restaurant because I've worked for, this AT&T company. We do site walks for fiber. I've probably done in the last 4 years, on average, about 800 projects a year.
Damn.
So that's 800 single visits to locations. This literally last week was the first time any restaurant, because I've been to tons of restaurants. The first time the owners of the restaurant were like, "Hey, have you tried our food?" Because I've been there. I went there twice. The first time I was like, knock their stuff out. I'm like, "Hey, we'll try to get this on, try to do this, yada yada." He's like, "Hey, he's like, have you tried? Have you heard about us or tried our food?" I'm like, "No, I haven't, dude." I'm like, "What? I have another site. I'm gotta get on and yada yada." And he's like, "Well, hey, come back, bring your family. I'll take care of you."
Wow.
I was like, "Okay, man. Obviously a lot of that gesture is really nice, but a lot of people gesture." I'm like, "All right, cool." A couple weeks went by. This following week, I went out there this Wednesday, saw him again. I'm like, "Hey, dude, talk to your brother. This is kind of the deal. Did he talk about it?" He's like, He's like, oh, he didn't talk about it with me. He's like, but he's like, I'm whatever you need, I'll show it to you. I'm like, perfect. Went out there, redesigned a whole new pathway in, the whole fucking 9 yards. I'm like, hey, I hope AT&T completes this, but it might be out of budget for them. We'll see. He's like, all right. He's like, hey, did you come by our store, a restaurant within the last couple of weeks? I'm like, dude, I haven't had any time. And it's in Redwood City. He's like, dude, what do you want? What? He's like, what don't you like to eat? That's what he asked me. I'm like, I don't eat a lot of fish. He's like, okay, I go pick up your order. I put in an order for you. It'll be on the takeout. Go get it whenever you're done. Go pick it up. And I was like, all right. I was like, all right, okay, all right. At this point, I was like, that's okay. I'm fully expected. I'm gonna pay whatever it was. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Put me an order. I'll try it. I'll pay for it. I don't care. Get around, pick it up, boom. Like, hey, here's your order. Right on. The restaurant's called. That's why I had to pull my phone out because I had to look it up. The name is not it's not necessarily.
It's not a chain.
Yeah, it's not a chain. Not a chain at all. It's like, from what they were saying, it's like there was their dad's. I don't know if it was a restaurant before, but his dad had a business, or their dad had a business, and then they expanded that business into a restaurant. And now the two brothers own that restaurant. When I was there the first time, they had a full catalog. Somebody coming in and literally taking photos of all their dishes, interviewing them. Like it was big time. I was like, oh shit, like these guys are fucking doing it, huh? Restaurant looks great.
That's the marketing, right?
Right, yeah.
The high.
Yeah, the marketing about exactly. Pull the customers in. But it was
Type of food.
okay. So their type of food is, I guess that's really important here. The type of food is, without being like not too like set on nationality, it's kind of like, I don't know if it would be Arabic or if it would be like some kind of Lebanon or some kind of, Armenian, like that general area. It would be like over there. He hooked me up with chicken kebab, a beef kebab, like they, the ones that they kind of like do, beef kebab, yellow rice, Arabic salad, which is like a cucumber, tomato, and onion salad. Gas. I'm telling you, everything I had there, he got me. And they give you a pita bread with thing of pita, hummus.
Wow.
And then like this spicy sauce they had. I'm not much of a pita guy, so I or pita hummus. I'm not much of a hummus guy, so I didn't eat the hummus. My girl did. But everything else, gas as fuck.
Nice.
Those guys, super friendly, super cool. I spoke with a guy named Jordan. He's kind of the one of the, I don't know if he's one of the owners, but he's one of the brothers that kind of like
Runs the show.
did the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. I want to say the spot was called Maritza, and this is what kills me, because I was thinking about this name over and over again, today, because I was like, to shoot this podcast, I want to plug a couple places. One I worked at, and the other is one of my buddies' businesses. But this food restaurant, if you can get to it, it's definitely worth it. And I'm really pissed that now the major thing they need is the name, but I know the address. It's 2021 Broadway in Redwood City. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Wait,
I'm putting the
they don't
address in
have a
right now.
name?
Let's see what pops up.
2021 Broadway, Redwood City. It's called Marza.
Marza.
Mazra. Marza. Place, hands down,
Wait.
gas. Fire spot. The other spot I want to talk about is my buddy. He has a bartending business. Solid guy. It's out of LA though. It's called Ramirez Bartending.
Okay.
If anybody needs any kind of party planning, bartenders show up, they come out with everything. Except the alcohol. You do got to supply your own alcohol. All the mixes, pre-drinks, whatever.
Oh, so
They
they're
bring.
just bartenders.
Well, they also bring all their own mixes. So yeah, I guess they will bartend the party, but they'll bring everything, like
The
stand, all the cups, all the side things, all of it. Solid.
I've always thought about getting one of those for our events.
Yeah, I think you know what? I feel like when we get to podcast, I don't know, double digits. I feel like we should have maybe a little get together, right? We should have a little party that we made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something to look forward to, something sweet.
Yeah. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
You guys,
Maybe we can host it. Marcia can host it for us.
hey, I'll talk to those guys, man.
Hey,
Hey,
Fly out.
can we shoot a podcast here?
we fly there.
It's right in Redwood City. We don't gotta fly anywhere.
Oh, I was talking about the bartender.
Oh, LA. Yeah.
LA, yeah.
I honestly, those guys.
I'm looking for the booze, right?
You come out here. They have great mixed drinks. I'm not gonna lie. They have an Instagram, Ramirez Bartending. They show you all their mixed drinks they got on deck that they can make. They have some tight stuff.
Yeah. Well, we talked about bringing other people on, right?
Yeah. We did.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but you see who shows up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very hard to
For some
coordinate.
reason, it's just hard to get people together. I feel like a lot of people know that. It is difficult to, I don't know. I was going to say correspond, but it's not even corresponding. It's
It's just our
showing
schedules.
up.
Schedules are just blue collar world,
Yeah. People are tired, man. But you guys got anything, you guys been to this week, place to eat, any company that piqued your interest?
No. I eat. My wife cooks every day.
Yeah.
I eat her food.
Well,
It's delicious.
what about lunch? I know you.
I don't eat out.
Lunch.
I don't eat out.
Oh.
Since this year, I told myself I'm not going to eat out. I'm not going to buy coffee.
Okay.
I'm not, going to
What are you
the
saving
name
for?
brands. I'm just this year. I'm focused on my health.
Okay. So you're saving your body.
Yes, I'm trying to prolong my, existence.
Every hour counts.
That's why I cut back on the drinking.
Yeah. Good.
I stopped fast food years, like I think 15 years ago. I don't do fast food. Everything. I don't even go out to restaurants. Only on occasions.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do like Fridays we go to restaurants.
Exactly.
Thursdays we go to restaurants.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Gotcha.
So
So you're very much, like you said, home cooked meals.
yeah, all home cooked meals.
I like
We
that.
don't eat out. I couldn't tell you any restaurants in where I live.
Even in your
it's good.
vicinity.
I don't know. I don't go. We buy our food.
Yeah, I
we
like
cook
that.
it,
I
and
like
we
I like
eat it.
that you're doing that. You know what I mean?
My kids never ate fast food. They don't eat fast food.
That is a lie.
I'm serious.
You guys pack them lunch meals.
We make my
Everything.
wife makes some food.
Well, fuck. I feel that's a little bit spoiled, huh?
I
That's
guess.
crazy.
I mean, they, we'll buy them food from school,
No.
whatever they
Yeah, yeah.
provide. On random days.
Yeah, but some kids go out their whole lives without having any home
They
cooked
don't
meals.
know McDonald's. They don't know
Mhm.
Jack in the Box. They don't know what that tastes like. They don't know what Happy Meals are. They've never had it.
That's what I'm saying.
They
That's
don't
why I had
look
to laugh
forward to
because
that kind of stuff.
that is wild.
So
They don't want that processed corn oil. Jesus.
they've never had it. So
Good
they
for
don't-
them.
They don't aspire for it or go for it.
Yeah, they're not fiending.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's
They're not chicken nugget kids, bro.
no. No.
No, they can't be. You're actually giving them meals.
Yeah.
We're getting them home. Home.
They got to
cooked
eat or
meals.
starve, baby. That's it.
Home cooked meals their whole life.
That's tight.
Even candy. We don't
Actually,
even give them
I'm
candy.
more surprised than anything else. Like right now, I'm kind of like blown away that's wild.
I never introduced it. We
Uh-huh.
stopped before we had kids
Mhm.
eating fast food. So
Damn. I'm not much of a fast food person myself.
I mean, if you count In-N-Out fast food, then okay, we do eat fast food. We
Well, and I feel
occasionally.
In and Out. I don't know if I'd qualify. It's like going to like a Five Guys. Five Guys is In and Out is some of these burger joints, are they fast food? I feel like To me, fast food would be like, Jack in the Box, Wendy's, McDonald's,
Yeah.
all the big chains. Like this Panda Express fast food, I don't consider that fast food.
Oh, I consider it fast food. I don't,
Really?
No.
Have you
Somebody
guys-
got to cook it. He's slaving away back there, bro, with the wok.
I
Speaking
don't
of
know where
that,
it's come
have
from.
you guys ever been to the Panda Inn?
Where's it?
Panda Inn.
Panda Inn. It's basically the concept of Panda Express, but it was more of a fast food thing.
Huh?
No,
Where
never.
is it?
I never. Down south,
Where?
Panda Inn. Look it up.
That's the restaurant.
That's what it's called, the Panda Inn.
Oh, okay. Panda.
Yeah. We went out to LA about a month and a half ago,
Uh huh. You guys ate there?
and we went there. Fucking bomb.
Okay,
It's a
I'm
restaurant?
Fucking really good. Yeah. yeah.
Oh, okay.
The last time I went to LA, the restaurant I went to was called Aloha Stacks. It's a new Hawaiian joint in LA. Actually, I think it's in Whittier. Gas. That motherfucking place slaps. I mean, obviously you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I am not, I'm not a Hawaiian native,
No.
but I did spend a lot of my pivotal years with the Hawaiian family.
Okay.
Love those guys a lot. They showed me completely different way of just thinking, being, accepting. You know what I mean? Because they are, very accepting culture. Especially, obviously, if you're not fucking a fuck up or you're not just doing wild things,
Mm-hmm.
there's always exceptions. But 100%, but that Hawaiian food they have over there, solid.
Have to try it out.
Yeah, if you guys go to LA again, instead of that Panda Inn, have some breakfast or lunch at the Aloha Stacks.
Aloha Stacks.
Yeah, that place is great. Well, what else did you do in LA when you were out there just last month?
We went for a quinceañera.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Family.
So you definitely only you probably had some nice birria or something from there, right?
I don't remember what we ate. I remember drinking.
Yeah.
I remember drinking that. From the moment I walked into that place,
Uh huh.
you guys know Nick. Right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
So he said, come on, let's go to the bar. We didn't move from that bar the whole night.
Wow.
Yeah, no, we
You guys are going crazy.
no. The Howland special came out.
Oh, the fingers.
Oh.
Yes, it did, it did.
Man.
It was fun. Man.
How
It was
come I
fun.
didn't hear about this event?
Oh,
It was
Uncle Pa could tell you a little bit about it. Nate was involved. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Is that when you guys were arguing about soccer?
That was when we went to the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a different day. Yeah, no.
Or
This is
football.
yeah. No, this was a little bit different. So
Yeah.
Nate got introduced to Buchanan's.
Oh, Bucanas.
He got the finger.
Oof,
Oh, he
bro.
got more than the finger.
Yeah.
Quickly turned into 3 fingers,
Oh, wow.
and then it turned into a tongue.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow,
So-
that was a crazy night.
Wow, yeah, no doubt.
was
He had plenty of cups. I'll tell you that. He had plenty of cups.
Man, I guess I've only got the finger, but
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Who's
Was
the
it?
about for
Our
that
cousin Beto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Beto special.
It was new territory.
Uh,
The guy was
Wow.
everywhere.
that's funny.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I feel like we're coming to a close here, huh? We came in strong with the intro here, Alex. So how are you gonna end this one? How do you want to go forward here?
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, definitely.
We're having obviously camera issues. We're still trying to figure that out.
We'll get it one day.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people saying they can help us, but
In case you guys didn't know, we didn't read the book. We didn't take a course.
no.
We just turned the
just-
camera on, turned the mics on, and we
Start talking.
start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Figuring it out as we go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's no script. We just
Yeah, we don't have a script.
we're just everything
Off
that
the
we
key.
experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Week by week, or maybe sometimes it's month by month. But lately,
With some people, it's
Exactly,
month by
exactly.
month.
It's fun. I think I've listened to all the episodes up to now.
Mhm.
Last episode I was not there,
Yeah.
but I listened to it, and Freddie had his take.
Yeah.
I think it was good. Bringing in people that everybody's going to have a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to have a different story, and I think listening, sitting there bullshitting, to me it's intriguing. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's shooting the shit, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's what we should have called it, shooting the shit. I don't know,
Or
but
maybe that could be our send off. Thanks for shooting the shit with us.
yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting to me, and I don't know. I could be biased, but like I said, I
Yeah.
wasn't here at the last podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and I found it interesting. I'm listening to it. It's stuff I want to hear. It's everyday stuff. We're not actors.
Yeah, no, we're not paid actors.
No.
Hey, but if somebody wants to pay us,
So
Yeah.
we're here just talking about our everyday.
Blue collar lives.
yeah. Just our trip around the sun. That's all we're doing here.
But anyways, thanks
So-
for shooting the shit with us.
Yeah. Maybe that's our slogan.
And, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Definitely.
Let's go.